Hey guys, Brosine here. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to install Kruiz Control using the Kruiz Control Configurator created by Crash in OBS Studio. Alright, so once we have both the configurator and the Kruiz Control script downloaded, we need to put the configurator into the control master folder, and this is because the configurator actually reads the files and the format structure in that folder in order to configure everything for us. So locate your configurator executable file. I just put mine on my desktop. So now that the configurator file is over in the master folder, we can actually fill out the configurator with our own information. Now most of these are self-explanatory. I will note that if you're not going to use slobs or Streamlabs or Stream Elements or responsive voice, you don't need to get keys for all of these if you're not going to use those interactions. But you will definitely need either OBS Websocket or the slobs API key, depending on which streaming service you're using. So one of the cool things of the configurator is in versions past, we had to get all of this information manually, put it in Notepad, and then put it in specific folders so that the settings would read through the script. But the configurator actually has all of it, all of the work is being done for us. So we can actually just click Get OAuth Token and it'll generate the page that we need the token for. So we just click Connect. You'll see the token appear here. You're going to just copy that and you'll just paste it in here. Now for the OBS Websocket, you may need to install this if you've never installed Kruiz Control or anything that requires the OBS Websocket plugin. Thankfully, we can just click this button and it brings us right to the GitHub. You want to use the most recent, which at the time of this video is 4.8. Scroll down to the bottom, you're going to find the Windows installer. That's my recommended. It's the most easiest to install, and just click on that to download the file. So installation of the OBS WebSocket is pretty straightforward. We're just going to click through the prompts, close the applications. For the purpose of this video, obviously I'm recording through OBS, so I can't complete this step, but you'll just follow the prompts, restart OBS, and the WebSocket will be installed. Alright, so once that's installed, you're actually going to navigate to OBS Studio, and you're going to click on Tools, and you'll see this option, WebSocket Server Settings. Now, you want to access that. Leave the server port alone, 4444. You can see that's already kind of auto input for us here over on the configurator. And then you want to create a unique password. And then you're going to hit OK. You're going to take that password and plug it in right into the OBS WebSocket password. Since we're using OBS Studio, we don't need to use the slobs API key. You could technically set it up if you use slobs for any type of special streaming, or maybe you record in slobs and you prefer that. But in this case, it's not really needed, so I'm just going to clear the key out. Stream elements I do use, so we're going to click Get JWT Token. It'll take us right to my Stream Elements page. And then you want to click this button here that says Show Secrets. And when you turn that token on, or you turn that icon on, your JWT token will be fully displayed. And again, it's as simple as just copying and then pasting into the correct field. For the Streamlabs Socket API token, let's just open the Streamlabs site here through that link. We'll scroll down to Settings, and we're going to click on API Settings right here. And we want API Tokens. And you're going to click Your Socket API Token. You can click this if you want, or you can just automatically copy it. And then we're going to bring that over into our socket API field and just paste it there. Lastly is a responsive voice key. Now, I personally don't use responsive voice, but if you do, and for the purposes of this video, I wanted to show you guys where to get that key. So you'll click the link, it'll take you to responsive voice. I already have an account created, so I would be clicking sign in up here, but if you don't, just enter your email, your name, or your streamer name if you don't want to use your real name, and a password, and then you'll click Get Your Code. That'll take you to your page sign in. Let me sign in here real quick. You can ignore this pop-up if you get it. What you really want is you want to scroll down to your site code, And right here, it shows your key. Go ahead and copy that and paste that into responsive voice key field. All right, so now all the fields have been entered. You have your OBS Websocket set up, your chat token, stream element, Streamlab, your responsive key. All you want to do now is just click Save Settings. Go ahead and click Yes here. New settings are saved. Now, before this next step, if you're like me and you want to make sure that everything actually worked before you start messing around with integrating Kruiz Control into OBS Studio, you can just do a simple check by going to the Kruiz Control master folder, opening settings, and checking any of the settings that you pre-filled. For example, Twitch, looks like the folder was recently modified right around the time I went and saved everything. Let's make sure the user is my name. It is, and that's a good way to make sure that everything is working correctly. Now that Kruiz Control has been configured, we need to actually add Kruiz Control into OBS Studio. So to do that, we're going to start with creating a scene, its entire separate scene for Kruiz Control. The reason that we put Kruiz Control in its own separate scene is because after we've added the browser source here, that is going to be our master update browser source. So anytime we make changes to Kruiz Control, we'll have to update the browser source, and this will be the file that we update. If we didn't do it this way, every time you add Kruiz Control to a new scene, that specific instance of Kruiz Control would need to be refreshed every time you make a new command. So now that we're on the Kruiz Control scene, we have to actually add Kruiz Control in. So go to your add scene, or add source, click browser. I'm just going to call it KC for this example and click OK. Now when the browser source field comes up, you're going to check local file. Go ahead and click browse. You're going to navigate to wherever you have the file stored. For me, it's in the Kruiz Control master in my stream folder. Click on this index, this HTML file. This is what all your commands are triggered from, and then click open. It's going to populate it here. I like to check refresh browser when scene becomes active. You don't have to do this. And then I'll also refresh the cache of the current page, which is going to kind of sync this index file with all the commands that I already have pre-written in Kruiz Control. And then just click OK. After Kruiz Control has been created as a browser source and you've hit that refresh cache of current page option, click OK, and we're going to go back to our main scene. Now you're going to add the scene. I've actually already done it, but let me delete this just for the example. You're going to add a new source as a scene. I'll call it Kruiz Control because I've already created it. Click OK. And now our scene is nested into our main streaming scene. So to test Kruiz Control and ensure it's working, I've wrote just a simple test command so that when I write !test in chat, we should get the response testing if Kruiz Control is working. All right, it's working. So there you have it, guys. That is how you configure and install Kruiz Control into OBS Studio. If you're having any issues installing, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do for you. And you can also check out the Kruiz Control community Discord. I'll leave a link in the description as well. As always, if you enjoyed this tutorial and you'd like to see more videos related to emerging Twitch integration technology, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Guys, you have a great day.